Good evening, gentlemen. I'm going to do this a little bit different. I'm going to break the rule. I'm not going to do it exactly how they said it, because honestly, at this point, I can't say exactly that we've spent your money. We're getting close to the end of the school year. And when the school year wraps up and we kind of see where the finances are in Evansville and Warwick County, especially because that's where all of you are from, we'll find out where we have the greatest need, where we have a little bit of a gap in funding, and we'll apply it to that school. But I do want to tell you about something that's really exciting that's happened since I presented to this group in February. In March, we had our first $1 million donor for Yout First. It's an anonymous donor, and it's a challenge donation. This person has committed to give us $100,000 a year for 10 years. But the catch is that $100,000 is a match. And what we have to do for this donor is show him every year for the next 10 years that we've received $100,000 in new money. So people who have given to Yout First for the first time. And if we show that $100,000, then we get his $100,000 for that year. Now, the good news for this year is that this all starts, he let us know in March, but he said you can go back to the beginning of January. And so for 2018, it's the full calendar year. So I went back and I did the math on all the money that we received in February from this group. In total, we received $12,100. 95 of those contributions, totaling $9,900, were from individuals who gave for the first time. That's $9,900 that's being matched. So your dollars were doubled. The catch is that we also received $1,600 in cash that night. So we don't know if you were a first-time donor. So if you gave cash in February and you don't think you've ever given to Yout First before, call me. Let me know. And we'll get to double your money. Okay? So, but that's great. I mean, so think of it as we walked away that night with $12,100. Already $9,900 is matched. So we're already at $22,000. Okay? So that is the power of philanthropy right there, and a great story. And I have one more story for you that I think is another great example of the power of philanthropy and how the dominoes fall. The night we were here in February, we ended up having a conversation with someone, and one of my colleagues that was here ran into someone that she knew and started talking to them after the event was over. And he said, you know, I'd like to get you in front of my company. You know, and see if they'd be interested in helping you out. So he went back, went to his boss, set up a meeting for us to come in and tell our story about what we're doing with his company. And following that meeting, we got a 3-year commitment for $2,500 a year for 3 years. So this is all to show it's just the domino, it's the power of philanthropy, it's the domino effect. So, and I'm not saying this isn't for me, this is for the groups that are going to be here tonight presenting. Listen to what they have to say, and the next one, I've joined this group, I'm going to be doing the same thing. Listen to what they all say, and if you're moved, think about it in those terms. Think about that your dollars can be matched. Think about, you know, how can I get involved? How can I not just write this $100 check tonight and then move on to the next group, the next quarter? But if I'm really moved by this organization, how can I get involved? How can I open another door for them? Because it just spreads and it just keeps on going. And so I urge all of you to do that. We're a perfect example of it. So again, thank you for what you did in February for Yout First. We're pleased to accept the money. We will spend the money. We will spend the money locally. And again, we'll spend it where we have the greatest need once we get to the end of the school year and we know exactly where it's most needed. It's probably going to be somewhere in the EVSC, if I had to guess. Probably one of the EVSC inner city elementary schools. All right, and I'll answer any questions in the little time I have left if anyone has any. All right, thank you all.